name is Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my July makes with you. I have 4 things to show you and I'm really excited about all of them. I loved how they've turned out. There were a couple of things that I didn't get to, but I didn't want to rush them. They're things that I need to sit down and think about. So yeah, I'm excited to show you. Bailey is on the bed just down here. You can't see her at the moment, but if she does move, I do apologise. For those of you who have been following along at home with Bailey, her eye is heaps better. We went to the vet on Wednesday and she was going to go in for an operation, but then they realised that actually the ulcer has healed. So she just has a bit of inflammation in the eye, so we're just trying to get on top of that at the moment. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all of your support throughout her eye debacle, because it has been quite stressful and you guys have been so lovely with all your comments. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you for that one. Okay, so the first thing I have to show you this month is something that has been put off and put off and put off since April. So it is what I'm wearing right now. It's my McCall's M7472, which is a shirt dress tunic. I will pop a little picture here for you just to remind you what it looks like. I first saw this on Rosie from Rosie Pina's channel, her blog actually, last year, and I absolutely loved it. And I picked it up in a sale, I think. And it's just been one of those patterns that I've wanted to do for ages, and I bought the fabric and everything, but yeah, it was just one of those projects that got pushed to the back of the queue each month because it was something I didn't want to rush, and something I really wanted to get right. So yeah, so it's been going since April and I finally finished it this month. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'll insert some footage here as well of me wearing it so you can see it, but I'll just stand up and show you a few of the things that I really love about it. First of all, these sleeves. Oh, the lighting. I love that they have a tab. I'm definitely more of a 3/4 sleeve shirt wearer than a full sleeve, although it is nice that you can have it both ways. I really love the tabs on this. The pockets, I love these, so cute, although next time I'd probably do 1 button instead of 2, but I sort of forgot about that. I was actually going to do just 1, but I forgot about that when I did them. So I'm pretty happy with my pattern matching at the front here. Unfortunately I didn't cut out the button placard when I cut out all the other pattern pieces, so I didn't have enough material left to pattern match that with the rest of the shirt, but I like that the rest of the shirt is essentially pattern matched, and yeah, the rest of it is sort of yeah, looks fine. So I really like this. It had a really easy construction. Mind you, I have made shirts before, so this would be my 4th or 5th shirt now, and obviously the more you do the better you get at them and you learn things from other shirts. So to me it was quite an easy construction, but if you've never made a shirt before, yeah, I'm not sure how. Like, it's not a hard pattern, it's actually quite an easy shirt pattern, but yeah, if you've never made one before, there may be some techniques that you're may not be familiar with, such as the collar stand. I'm really pleased with my collar stand actually. This is the second one that I've done and this is definitely way better than my first one, although yeah, not perfect. Oh, I just sat on a tail. Yes, this is not perfect, but yeah, definitely way better than the first one that I did. So as you'll see in the clips, I decided to chop off a lot of the hem. I just found that it was, because it is quite baggy, I found that having it baggy and long was like really swamping me, and because I'm quite short, it just looked a bit weird. So yeah, I decided to chop off. So I ended up chopping off, I think, I said in my blog post, I think it was about 9-ish inches off of the front and 5-ish inches off of the back. I also opted for a high-low hem. You guys know that I love a high-low hem. I find them really flattering on me because I am so short. So yeah, I wanted to do that for this shirt as well, and I'm so happy that I did. I love it. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing with jeans and boots. I'm going to a baby shower later this afternoon, so I'm going to be wearing this. But in my blog photos, I paired it with some black jeans and boots, or like some black leggings. So yeah, I think it's a really versatile piece, and I think pairing it with flats and heels will give it a completely different feel, and you could dress it up a bit or dress it down. So yeah, I'm really in love with this shirt. This fabric is from the fabric store. I got it when they had a 30% off sale. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, about March maybe. I did look online, but they don't seem to have it anymore, so I'm sorry I can't link to it. But yeah, it's really gorgeous. It was really nice to sew with, although I found that it would bunch up a lot when I was sewing. So I probably should have changed the tension or something on my machine. It wasn't too bad, but it was just enough to be a little bit annoying. So yeah, there wasn't anything that was too hard on this. Like I said, I've made shirts before. It has raglan sleeves as well, so they're the sleeves that sort of start from the shoulder, which I really like, but the only problem is you can't really try it on until you've attach them all in together. Like, you can't really try the bodice on without the sleeves in, because it kind of just hangs a bit funny and you don't get a good feel for it. So that's probably the only downside to raglan sleeves. But yeah, overall I really love this shirt, and I'm so glad that I decided to stick with it. Okay, so the next thing that I made this month was a Valley blouse. So this is the Sew My Style pattern for July. It's a Caliphate collection blouse, and I was really excited to give this one a go, although a little bit apprehensive because of how the pocket skirt went. I really like my pocket skirt, but like I said in that video, and a few people have said, the instructions were not 100% clear, and I did find that with this shirt as well. So I ended up doing a sew along for it, which I will link somewhere here for you. As you guys know, I actually did one, so I did it on this one, and then I lost the footage, so I had to film it again. But I'm actually glad that I did film it again after sewing it, because it meant I could explain things a lot easier to you guys, and be able to refer back to this top to show you how things should look. So it's really cute. It's got these gorgeous big sleeves with a bit of a puff up the top here. I was a bit unsure about these sleeves at first because they are so big. I'm not sure that my boyfriend Kenneth completely loves these tops, but I think they're so cute. Yeah, so again, I'll insert some footage for you, but yeah, they have these really cute puff sleeves. This gorgeous yoke detail with gathers, and yeah, I really love this top. I love the little buttons too. So construction wise, it was not a hard top, but there were a few things that were a little bit confusing, and things that you would sort of need to like really think about while you're doing it. So for example, the yoke is like fully lined, and so it covers all the raw edges, which is really gorgeous the way that that's done, but it does involve a bit of twisting. So yeah, if you are trying this one out and you are a bit unsure about that step, I do have, like I said, a full sew along, and I do show you close up how you do these bits, so hopefully that might be a bit clearer for you. This fabric was a remnant from Spotlight. However, I did have to go back and get more, and then I had to go back and get more, so I knew I wouldn't have enough, so I thought I just didn't have enough for the sleeves, so I went back and I thought I had to pay like the normal price for the 50 or so centimeters that I got, which was fine. And then I realized that I hadn't allowed for 2 bodices on there, like the 2 bodice bits underneath. So I had to go back and get some more, but I was lucky enough to find another bit in the remnant bin. So yeah, I really love this. It is a linen, but it's a little bit stiff and not quite as drapey. So the next one I'm going to show you, I think it is also a linen, but it's much drapier than this one. But I love the khaki green. Again, as you can see, I've got it paired with jeans today. However, I have paired it with skirts. I have paired it with like black skirts. I have got like a neutral coloured skirt that I've got, and also another thing that I'm going to show you this month I made specifically to kind of go with this, although I'm not 100% sure how they're going to look together. But yeah, really excited about this one, so I'm going to pop on the other one so you can see the difference in this. Okay, so this is my second Valley blouse, and the one that I did the sew along with. I actually think this one's my favourite, and I think it's because the fabric does drape. I'll insert some footage for you so you can see the difference. I love khaki. It's a colour that I wear a lot of in my wardrobe. It's a colour that I get a lot of compliments about when I wear. However, this navy one is just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and obviously because it was my second one, it turned out a little bit better than my first one. Yeah, I really love the way this is constructed. I love the sleeves, I love the yoke. Just a word of warning about the yoke though, as you can see, it doesn't fully cover your bust, so if you are using a more see-through fabric like this one, I do have to wear a top underneath it, because otherwise you can see my bra. So yeah, just a word of warning if you are using like a thinner fabric. But yeah, I'm so pleased with how this one turned out. I love the Valley blouse. It's such an easy top just to chuck on and style. Really easy to dress up or dress down. I can wear them to work, I can wear them out to dinner, I could wear them a bit more formally. So yeah, I really love them. Again, it's a pattern that I liked, but it's a bit baggier. I wasn't sure if it would suit me, but I really love the outcome. And that's again one of the things that I love about Sew My Style. You discover patterns that you may not have wanted to purchase or ever thought about purchasing, but giving different patterns a go, it's actually making me change the way I think about my style. I know that I said I was going to do a blog post on my personal style, and I will get there eventually. I just have a heap going on right now, so yeah, it is on the to-do list. Okay, so the last thing I made this month is a Delphine skirt from Tilly and the Buttons. So this is from her book Love at First Stitch. I asked you guys in my July sewing plans video to give me ideas for a skirt, like A-line little mini skirt type thing I could make using some gorgeous butter suede that I picked up from Spotlight. And you guys gave me so many awesome suggestions, but somebody suggested using the Delphine skirt. Is it the Delphine? I'm pretty sure it's the Delphine. I'm really sorry if I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, you guys suggested to use the Delphine skirt from Love at First Stitch, which I thought was a really good idea because I already owned that book, so it meant I didn't have to go out and buy another pattern, and actually I haven't made anything from that book in ages, so I was really excited to give it a go. So I haven't completely finished this yet. I need to do a bit of hand stitching around the waistband, and I haven't hemmed it either, but I thought I'd just show you guys today, so I'm not going to model this one for you. I was hoping to have this finished today. I have been sewing this morning, hoping to have it done so that I could take photos of this and my other Valley blouse, because I haven't put that on the blog yet, but I'm just not going to have time to get it done, and I don't want to rush it. So anyway, this is my Delphine skirt. So as you can see, I've used this gorgeous butter suede. I have obviously taken a lot of the fullness out of the bottom of the skirt. Well, that's my hem. Haven't hemmed yet. I've taken a lot of fullness out of the bottom here. I didn't want it to be a flared skirt. I wanted it to be quite close fitting. I love the way this one looks. So yeah, I just need to press it a lot and also fix up the hem. So yeah, this is such an easy skirt to make. Like honestly, if I wasn't using butter suede, it wouldn't take as long either. And now that I've made adjustments to the pattern pieces, I think I'll definitely be adding a few more of these to my wardrobe. So there is essentially like 2 back pieces, 1 front bit, and the waistband. So there's hardly any pattern pieces, and there are hardly any sewing steps, which is really awesome. I am quite pleased with my invisible zipper. I only had a grey one, and I just didn't have time to go out and purchase a cream one or a more like neutral toned one, but to be honest, you can only see the little zipper bit anyway. And this skirt, I've really wanted to get it so I could wear more flowier tops over it, or like tops sort of just tucked into the front and flowy at the back, not to have something tucked into it, so you're not really going to see this anyway. But I'm really happy with how that turned out. It is very invisible, and the top bit lines up quite well, which if you have been following my sewing journey for a while, you know that I had a lot of trouble with invisible zips until I got the Chinello Ballet freehand fashion book, and her examples of sewing zips there were so good. Anyway, so I really love this. I love the butter suede. I love the way it looks. It's such a gorgeous colour, and if you guys saw my vlog, which I'll link somewhere here for you, you will know that I only paid $4 for a metre of this butter suede when it was normally $16, because there were some flaws in it, and he essentially just gave it to me at a remnant price. So happy with that. So I do have a bit left over, so I might, yeah, see if there's any spring projects that I might be able to use it for. I think this is going to be a really versatile addition to my wardrobe. I think I'm going to get heaps of wear out of it in spring and summer, as well as in winter, because of the colour of it. I'm so glad I went for this colour and not the tan, just because I think I'll be able to get more wear out of it. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this one, and as soon as I have photos on the blog, I will obviously let you know. It should be like maybe Tuesday or Thursday this week. But yeah, I just didn't want to rush it to finish it today when I have quite a bit of hand sewing to do. I didn't want to, I think I'll probably hand sew the hem because I don't really want to be able to see the stitching on that one. Okay, so that's all of my July makes. The things that I didn't get to, I did say I was going to attempt another briar, but I just didn't get a chance to do that. And the other thing is the gingham marshmallow dress from Coco Wawa, which I will be attempting next month. But it's just I needed to do a few alterations to that one, and I don't again want to rush that just to get it done. So yeah, that's definitely on my to sew list for next month though. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. I'll be back next week with my August sewing plans. I cannot believe we are in August already. That is insane. I am going to try and stick to a 1 video a week schedule. I do have some ideas, but yeah, I'm quite busy at the moment, but obviously this is something that I love to do. Also blog posts. I was doing twice a week blog posts, but I think I'm just going to do once a week, so they will mostly just be makes unless I have something else I really want to share with you. So new blog posts go up usually every Thursday, and if I have any extra blog posts, they will usually go up on a Tuesday. There's also usually a blog post that goes up on a Sunday to accompany the video. However, today I won't have one because I haven't taken photos of my khaki valley blouse. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. As always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Bye!